Sicilian defense, open, Najdorf variation, 6.bg5e67.f4h68.bh4qb6. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the end game. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. When black eventually plays nf6, white is prevented from moving the piece to e5 by the opening of the light-squared bishop on d6. d4 offers to trade the d-pawn for the c-pawn, giving up a center pawn for more active pieces. Cx d4 gives black 2 central pawns versus 1 central pawn for white. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having 1 central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and starts to develop on the queen side. A6 prepares the queenside pawn advance b7 b5, and also prevents white from playing the bishop or knight to b5. bg5 puts immediate threatens the knight on f6, white may castle queenside after developing the queen. e6 controls the important d5 and f5 squares and allows the dark squared bishop to develop to e7. f4 gains space in the center, controls the e5 square, and prepares to develop the queen to f3 behind the f-pawn. h6 attacks the bishop on g5, forcing the bishop to capture the knight on f6 or retreat. bh4 retreats the attacked bishop and maintains the pin on the knight on f6. qb6 develops the queen and attacks the b-pawn. This activates a queen by developing it off of its starting square. That pawn was free for the taking. This activates a piece and simultaneously wins time by attacking an opposing queen. This moves the queen to safety. It is the last book move. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. That's good. This is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. Takes back. This threatens to reveal an attack on a bishop. It is best. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This reveals an attack on a bishop. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. Recaptures. It is ideal. That bishop was open for business. It is ideal. This kicks the checking bishop away with a pawn. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This shifts the bishop to a square with more activity, giving it greater scope. That's good. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. It is best. Backs off. It is ideal. This misses a chance to capture an open file with the rook. It is incorrect. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. This is an equal trade. It is best. That was a truly amazing move. This is the only good move. It is brilliant. This reveals an attack that poses a threat to a rook. It is ideal. This develops a rook off its starting square, getting it into the action. This is the only move that works. It is best. This reveals a rook attack. It is ideal. This skewers the opponent's pieces. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This reveals a rook attack. It is quite good. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. Recaptures. White is equal at this point in the endgame. It is ideal. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. It is ideal. The best choice is this one. It is ideal. This develops a knight from its starting square, activating it. That's good. That pawn's capture grants you material. It is quite good. Backs off. It is ideal. Recaptures. It is ideal. This defends the attacked pawn. It is good. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. It is excellent. Balanced. Neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the endgame. An active king is critical in the endgame, and getting it off of the back rank is the first step. It is excellent. Balanced. Neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the endgame.